What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? UnrealEntGaming here. I'm joined by Fatal Brotherhood and
the COD Brothers Gaming,
the infamous Mr. Paul. And today, everybody, we're going to be talking about Battlefield 4. And honestly, in my humble opinion, I think it's way too early for this. But what do you guys think, honestly?
Yeah,
way too early.
Who knows how long, right?
It's been out for almost 2 years.
Yeah,
but what, like, do you consider that to be early for a game?
Yeah, Battlefield 3 was in development for like what, 4 years?
But is it a good thing or a bad thing that they're releasing this for the next gen also?
They're starting to do
how
the
much
Call of
can
Duty
they do
thing.
in the next gen? Like how much is possible?
How are you gonna
now?
make a next gen masterpiece if you're just pumping?
Well,
out
they're already saying that this game, based on the beta and like the rough drafts, sort of say that this game is astonishing looking already. But
Medal of Honor was the beta practically.
But Medal of Honor sucked horribly.
But the thing about this game is, it's Battlefield. You know, it's the only competition next to Call of Duty, in my opinion. But just looking at the title Battlefield 4, do you think they should have waited a little longer just to actually, you know, confirm this, or do you think it's a good idea to confirm
they
it
should
now?
have waited. What happened to Battlefield Bad Company 3? They just jumped right past that.
You have a point.
Well,
but
as long as we know that it's coming out, I think that's a good thing, right? Instead of just like waiting. When's the next Battlefield 3 game coming out?
But the thing is, what are your expectations for this one? I mean, we saw and we experienced some of the awesomeness in the third one. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have stories and you have stories if you want to share some of them now. I mean,
if they can bring it up to the PC version, which is like 64 players in one server with more detail and graphics, that would be good. Because right now, I don't like the 32-player thing. It's kind of slow-paced on some modes and maps, but for the most part, it's a good game.
That's the thing, though. Do you see Battlefield 4 increasing for the next gen in terms of multiplayer, or do you see it staying the same on both the next gen and the current?
If it's going to next gen, it has to be like a lot more players, so they could do so much more. You could do like exploding buildings, all this stuff. Like, I mean, like actually toppling them, not just like breaking a wall.
That's what I think Battlefield 3 was kind of bad at. I mean, you had such a huge environment, and like it took you forever to go find someone because like there was barely any players. But what do you guys expect to see in Battlefield 4, honestly?
More players, more teamwork, more explosions.
Jetpacks, yes, jetpacks.
You expect to see jetpacks?
Jetpacks.
Why?
Awesome.
Why jetpacks?
Just because it's jetpacks. Everyone wants
Just because it's jetpacks.
Yeah,
in terms of weaponry, though, what do you see this game needs to improve on? Because I feel like the Battlefield 3 weapons were good, except in my humble opinion, in my honest opinion, I believe that the Call of Duty weapons were a little better because of design. I mean, yeah, you can customize like your weapons in the third one, like Beast, but there was just something about it that didn't click really with me. I don't know.
I like the teamwork system. Like if you're getting shot at and your teammate takes him out, it's like, hey, you saved my life. But in Call of Duty, it's like, you stole my friend.
No, yeah, like Call of Duty is more like a lone wolfer, while in Battlefield you're traveling with the team. But the point is, it's like, do you see this as a Call of Duty killer? Because Battlefield 3 was said that, oh, it was going to be a Call of Duty killer.
It was supposed to, but at first it failed, and then it picked up because everybody said that the servers crashed.
Well, I mean, who was its competition? Modern Warfare 3?
Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah,
it trashed that.
Modern Warfare 3 was just horrible.
No, of course it was. I feel like Battlefield 3 really did trash Modern Warfare 3 because Modern Warfare 3 is the same regurgitated shit. But this is the thing: if we're gonna see a Battlefield 4, then I'm pretty sure we're either gonna see a Black Ops 3 or Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 in the future. Because I mean, you know they're not gonna stop. But what can this game, what can the next Battlefield bring? What can it do to actually, you know, convince the player that I'm going to stick to this game rather than even attempt to go back on Call of Duty?
Unless it does something Call of Duty does. What if it's a Battlefield in the future?
That
would be kinda, I mean, Black Ops is already doing it. It's in 2025.
But they brought stuff to like the future that you never seen before. How can Battlefield 4 bring stuff that we haven't seen?
All right, so you throw like a
tiny robots.
You throw like a destructo disc to destroy like a building.
This ain't Dragon Ball Z.
This ain't Dragon Ball Z. But anyways, I mean, in terms of environment destruction, do you think that in the next one you should be able to literally take out like the actual pillars of the building and bring it all down? Because there were certain parts, like say for example, if you shoot an RPG at a building, sometimes it wouldn't blow
just
up.
Like take the hit.
So do you think that they should definitely change that and make it so where every little thing counts? Like if I were to for example, if I were to throw a grenade inside of a building, it would blow up obviously, but do you think it should blow like a little hole in the wall or something? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because if you have a hole in the wall, you can still see the other guy from across.
If you're varying it, like a grenade should blow, like just break open the wall. Like an RPG should like at least shatter like part of the supports, and then if you just like ram a tank through it, then it should break down the whole building. It should be like varied.
Right.
Like, what can like happen to it?
But what do you expect to see like in the next Battlefield 4 in terms of environment destruction? Like, do you see them keeping it the same and maybe just adding a little bit of detail here and there, or do you see like full blown, I'm gonna RPG the ground and there's gonna be a hole in the ground?
I like the way it was in Battlefield 3. Actually, it's just that the fact that they could add a little bit more polish. Like if you get a certain RPG spot hit, it wouldn't just take out the entire wall. Like you hit this part of the wall, and it takes out this side. That didn't make sense, but
all right. So what do you guys think should be included in terms of customization? Because I feel like the weapons were great, except I want it to be my weapon. I don't know. It might sound
the same. They all
you just kept shifting from gun to gun, and then like for each time, like the second gun would be just the same as the first one. It's just that you added like a silencer to it. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think that they should make it so where like it's your personal gun, like customized, like the detail, the color, if you want to customize like the length, the width, like you know what I mean? Just
well, that's like the Call of Duty thing.
That's yeah.
Battlefield is just go in, shoot with your team, and have fun.
Yeah.
But
there's more skills.
Where do you see the next Call of Duty Battlefield taking place though, in terms of story, maybe?
If they keep it realistic, then it would probably be in the same area.
Because why should people always keep going back to like the same old desert area? You know what I mean? But I don't know. Just what about multiplayer maps? Where do you see? Where do you think some multiplayer maps should be? Like maybe an ice tundra.
Or that's like whenever you put an ice map in a multiplayer game, people camp. For some reason, everybody camps. It's like it's so cold outside. I stay inside in the corner.
But I mean, do you think something along the lines of ice map would work better than a desert map?
It would look really nice, but if you had more... Oh, have you ever played Killzone 3?
Yeah, I've actually...
They had actually good...
They had really good snow effects. Like, the effects that you can see on next gen, you can see like the particles of the snow right in your face. It's gonna look really nice.
So, I mean, do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea that they're making this for the next gen consoles?
Best idea! It shouldn't even have been on the PS3 and Xbox. It should have waited for Battlefield 3 to be on.
But that's the thing. You have the PlayStation 4 confirmed. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have the Xbox 720 confirmed. And if you look at both next gen titles, there's not any game that's gonna draw you in besides, you know, I mean, you got Watch Dogs, you got Infamous, and all that kind of stuff. But there has to be like that one game that it's just gonna make you buy the console.
And this might be it, just right here.
But
this is probably the next Call of Duty.
But do you think they should have held it off only for the next gens? That way, like you have no other choice but to buy a next gen console, or do you think they should just keep it the way it is and have it for the Xbox 360 and the PS3 along with the next gen?
I think they're all trying to pull what the PlayStation is trying to pull and get this out for the next gen before Call of Duty does to steal the market. Just like what the PlayStation is trying to do. Because what are you gonna do? You're gonna buy Call of Duty for the next gen and you're getting the same shit. No destructible environments. It's just the same.
Wait. But we don't know that for sure yet.
I mean, given up on Call of Duty.
I haven't given up on Black Ops. I've given up on Modern Warfare, but I haven't given up on Black Ops. That's just me.
The developers for Call of Duty have 2 years to make a different game, and they bring you the same shit in 2 years. That's sad.
But I mean, Black Ops 2 was a huge improvement over Black Ops 1. It really was.
At the end of Black Ops,
but they copied some of the stuff from Modern Warfare 3. The MP7's the same. Some of the guns are the same. All the guns in Black Ops sound the same. They all sound the same. They took out the sounds from like Black Ops 1. They had individual sounds, and they did add like the muting feature. They added more stuff for your emblem, but the biggest jump was from like World at War to Black Ops.
So when do you see a release date? Because they're saying 2014. Do you think that's that good or bad? I mean, 2015 or 2014?
Well, sooner is better, but then you want like more
if the beta's out in 2014, I mean,
well, the beta's out in 2013.
2013, the end. Then I'm guessing that if that's the alpha beta, this is coming out like during next spring, or if it's like the beta, then it might come out like probably February
of 2014.
2014.
But do you think that it's better to hold it off and wait and just completely make a juggernaut of a game, or just say, you know what, here's a beta, tell us how you feel, and then just finish it up? Because I mean, look with GTA, they keep delaying it because they're having, you know, they're questioning each other, saying, you know, should we keep it for the next gen or should we keep it for the current gen? Or because they constantly want to improve. So I think they should have I think they should have announced this game at E3. That's what they should have done. Instead of announcing it last year, they should have kept their mouth shut and announced it at E3, saying, hey, next year, new Battlefield game for the PlayStation 4, Xbox 720. But that's the thing, like, we don't know what this game is going to offer, because what was the transition between Battlefield 3 and the one prior to that? Like, what was the big improvement?
I know, it's just too fast. And you know, this year at E3, the makers of the original Call of Duty and Modern Warfare 2 are released. They're going to be showing their new game.
What, the new Call of Duty?
Not new Call of Duty, their new game, because they got fired
in their own game.
In Modern Warfare 2. It's a different topic, but just saying, the guys that made...
It's a Call of Duty game?
I don't think so. They don't have the rights to it. But
Wait, is this Infinity Ward?
the Infinity Ward that got fired, all of them
Okay.
went and left to EA, and they're going to be releasing the game. They're going to show the game at E3.
Well,
So
if
it's the good people. Yes.
it's the good people, so that means that the good people are working for EA, which means Battlefield 4 is going to bring more to the table. But my question to the both of you and to the audience, do you think Battlefield 4 is going to be a future Call of Duty killer permanently? Like, sell more online, people on there, experience-wise. Do you think that the next Battlefield game will have enough firepower to just completely, at least, if not shut down Call of Duty, at least penetrate it to the point where it's not what it once was?
I think it would. I wish it does, because Call of Duty is that game that everybody gets peer pressured into buying.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I wish.
Why do you say no?
Because Call of Duty is just like, that's what everyone wants. That's what they stereotype all these games to go around. Just Call of Duty. Battlefield 3 couldn't compare to it, no matter what they try. Call of Duty's like embedded into the genes of PlayStation and Xbox.
That's true. But what about PC?
PC,
not so much.
Not so much, no.
Not so much. So Battlefield reigns over Call of Duty on PC.
Yes.
But for the consoles, it's strictly Call of Duty, right?
Because that's what everybody buys to talk with their friends after school. Everybody talks about it in school, and then
You never hear someone say, I got a PC. Get out.
that's the exact same thing. People online, they always say PC owns the console. How many people do you know that has like a $5,000 PC?
That's
in their
absolutely
house?
true.
You must have 0 friends in real life. No offense, I'm sorry, but that's just the thing. You must go to a really rich school, either that or something, and you have to go to school with like a butler. And
So-
It's just not worth it just to get PC just to play Battlefield 3 when you could play much.
But the experience is a lot better, though. It's
a lot better, but it's lonely. How many friends do you have on that? Your friends are what makes the games. If your friends are funny, if you have good friends, they make any game fun.
That's true.
No matter how crappy.
But the beta's dropping this fall, so let's just see how that goes. But honestly, I just think that if they keep going the way they're going, they need to slow it down with Battlefield. Because look what happened with Assassin's Creed. They keep making Assassin's Creed games. They're trying to be like Call of Duty because they're trying to keep the franchise going.
Get those yearly releases.
What else? What other company? Gears of War. Gears of War is the same thing. Trying to keep creating games and keeping up. I mean, there has to come a certain point in time where you have to slow it down and just do it step by step in order to succeed. But you're saying it's not going to be Call of Duty,
No.
and you saying it is.
I'm hoping.
Okay, well, I mean, what do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section below. Let us know 3 things. Number 1, what do you guys expect to see in Battlefield 4? Like, what are your predictions on online, story, weapons, customization? Number 2, do you think this is a Call of Duty killer? Now, I'm not talking about currently. I'm talking about, next gen, like just in the future. Do you see Battlefield 4 overtaking Call of Duty? And question number 3 is, will you be getting this game for the next gen consoles or for the current gen? Because what would you guys
If they're
be getting
even
this for?
available for the current gen,
They might just not even put it there.
The current gen right now, it was only running at 30 frames per second, and I'm hoping they can jump to 60.
But what would you guys get this for, honestly?
Next gen,
Next gen? What about you?
no doubt. There's no point in playing.
Well,
on
you'd
this
want
gen.
it for next gen because.
But like
I
you
feel
just said, you'd be lonely because how many people will be getting the next gen consoles?
For the first year, it might be lonely, but then after that, it picks up.
That all depends on the price, though.
Yeah, it's,
I'm guessing 400.
it should be delayed.
I'm guessing that Battlefield 4, in my opinion, $76.61.
I'm
How do you
guessing
get 61
I'm guessing
cents?
61.
Because
bucks.
it's always 65, 61 after tax, and I think that the next gen games will be raised in terms of $10.
I doubt it.
I personally, if not, I hope not, because ain't nobody got time to be wasting $10 more.
I'm gonna go with 65.
I'm going with 70 because it's a new console. There's legitimate proof that every generation had an increase of sales.
But
like, in terms of
games are cheaper now than ever.
no,
Yes.
no.
Yes. $30 is what the price of the PlayStation 1 games were back in the day.
DLC, you have to include DLC because remember, once you buy the game, like GameStop or whoever's selling it to you always pitches it. Do you want to purchase the new DLC? It's only $5 or it's only $10. So you're pressured into it because you feel like you're a derp and you have to have it. So you get it, and then therefore you just wasted. Oh, what the hell was that? We just slaughtered a mouse in here somewhere. But anyways, guys, let us know what you guys think. This has been Unreal Entertainment Gaming, the Fatal Brotherhood, and the CoD Brothers. Let us know what you guys think, and stay tuned for more information because we will be bringing you more Battlefield information as the days roll on by. Just let us know what you guys think in the comment section below, and we're gonna go back to slaughtering mice. All right, guys.
Yeah.
So take it
Deuces.
easy.